Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Good evening, fine citizens.
I'm your late night host this week, here to keep you company after sundown.
Good morning, Night Vale.
Hey there, babes. It's me, Symphony Sanders, and I play Tamika Flynn.
And it's me, Meg Bashwiner, and I play Deborah, the sentient patch of haze.
And I'm Hal Lublin, and I play Stephen Forsyth Carlsberg. Is that his middle name? Well, it is now. And this is Good Morning Night Vale, where three people who are in Welcome to Night Vale, as we just proved, listen to Welcome to Night Vale episode by episode, do recaps. We have our Night Vale friends on. We go deep into what we think. We give you some inside baseball, and we talk about your fan theories and way more than that. A lot of food, a lot of butt stuff.
Food.
This is Good Morning Night Vale, and we are recording this on Wednesday, the 22nd of June, 2022, the year of our flying spaghetti monster.
2020.
Great. And this episode is Niecelet. And the description is, there's a new member of the family. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Guys, I love this episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's so great. It's so cute. I love it.
Co-written by Dessa, which I
know.
She crushed it.
Yeah.
You can tell this episode is not written by Joseph and Jeffrey, but it still totally works. So it's like Dessa's sort of unique signature is on it, but it still feels cozy and comfy in the world of Night Vale.
Absolutely. I definitely picked up on the slight difference, but because I listened to the episode without reading anything, I went into it and I was like, oh, this one feels so different, but I don't know why. And then as I found out later, also Dessa's voice, I thought I think I would recognize her voice if I heard it, having heard her so many times while we were on tour and throughout our friendship. But I didn't recognize her voice. That was so good. I mean, it was short at the end, but it was fun to have a new character that we hadn't heard of before. this cousin.
Yeah, good performance. Very good performance. And I got a lot of Empire. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars lately, not only because Obi-Wan Kenobi has now completed its limited run on Disney Plus, but just I'm in the new place. I've got Star Wars stuff everywhere, and so my mind turns to Star Wars, and I get a lot of end of Empire Strikes Back vibes, whether that is intentional or unintentional from the end of this episode in particular. But also, it made me think about being an honorary uncle, because I have no siblings, but I have a lot of cousins who have children, and so I'm Uncle Hal to those children. Mm-hmm. So, to me, I feel like I am actually an uncle. Like, I count it as, I don't call it niecelet or nephewlet, but you know.
Yeah, no, I very much the same, Hal. I actually just went to a family reunion on my father's side, and I met so many, technically they're my like cousins or cousins like removed and stuff like that, but they all call me like auntie or something, and I was like, oh, it's just because I'm old. I get it.
Yours is name-based.
Yeah. But I mean, it's so interesting when you have people in your family that you know are there. You don't really know them. And this is kind of what's happening with Cecil. He doesn't know the niecelet because, you know, she's still inside. But they end up finding and having a connection the whole time. She was there the whole time.
It's Empire Strikes Back. It's the Force. It's the end when Luke is hanging. Yeah, it's the moment where he loses his hand. He's hanging from the bottom of Cloud City, and he's calling out to Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then he stops, and he goes, Leia. And then she's in the Millennium Falcon. You see her sort of register that he's reaching out to her using the Force, that they're somehow connected. We find out later, spoiler alert, their movie's been out for 42 years, that they are twins who were separated at birth. So they both have the Force. But this idea of being connected and reaching out to a family member that either you didn't know was in your family or just you are distant from.
Hell, is that the one where they go to the Ewok planet and they're like, jub, 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 jub?
That is Return of the Jedi.
Oh, I like that one.
But I'm glad that you remember the yup nub and then they're playing the helmets of stormtroopers as xylophones, which means they have murdered human beings. And and the way they celebrate is by taking their helmets and they turn their hollowed out helmets that once held a living head and turn it. They're like, now you're music to us. There may be skulls in there.
The little bears,
we don't know.
right?
We don't know about those bears. The Ewoks. Yeah, they're warriors.
They're skulls. I like it. I like it. But yes, the connection of family is very strong throughout this episode. And you also very much feel Dessa's, because she's a poet and a writer as well. Like she's had published work as well. I can't remember off the top of my head. Do you remember, Meg?
She has a book. She's a memoir. And she has a book of poems as well.
Right. I remember she was writing the book of poems, I think, when we were on, or she was just publishing it when we were on tour at some point, I think.
Yeah. She's an incredible writer. All her music she writes all her lyrics. And they're all, she just has such a deft hand with words. Even her emails are like gorgeous. Like they really are. Like
she's all around amazing person.
I'll be corresponding with her about something like very silly, like not really silly, just like business. And she'll just, her word choice and she really has quite the command of language. So, yeah. And she puts it to work in this episode. She's got so many jokes. This is a very jokey, like, I feel like it's a laugh a minute, a punchline a minute. So much well-crafted jokes. And she sort of uses the framework of a Night Vale episode with the community calendar and those sort of things to lay her jokes onto that structure, which is neat.
Let's talk about those jokes. Here's something I thought was funny. The Deja Babyville.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. I also thought it was hilarious how her talking about how vulnerable, stupid babies are. No, how vulnerable babies are. They have to tape close their head. You don't tape close their heads.
They have the hole, so you don't want them to escape through the hole, the soft spot.
I know they do have the hole because of their skull. No, because of their skulls haven't fully formed yet, right?
They have 2 holes. They have one in the front, one in the back.
Party in the front, party hole in the front.
Can you imagine?
So their skulls haven't fused together yet because their head has to smush if they are to come out of the bottom of a person.
Yeah.
Business hole in the front, party hole in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So human babies really, in my humble opinion, should still be inside for like another 3 months because they're just like...
They're soft-boiled eggs.
So not ready to be in the world. They're just like... Yeah. They don't have tears.
They're like a 6-minute eggs. They could do like... They could do with like 3 more minutes, you know?
Yeah. They like can't see great. They like...
No.
Everything was like hard for them. Anyway. And then like after 3 months, it's fine. But this first 3 months, you're just like, they're not ready. But they just can't.
I think you need the 3 months whenever you come out, right? It's not like if you wait 3 months, all of a sudden because you're still in the womb, right? Is it the...
Well, I think that they should stay in 3 months longer than they're in.
Learn a language, maybe change majors.
I think just get like a little bigger, but they can't, get a little more brain developed, but they can't get any physically bigger. So that is the conundrum of the baby, the human baby. That's why kangaroos have pouches.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The whole marsupial route. If only you had the choice, that'd be nice to be like.
I would take that. I really could have benefited from a pouch. I do wear a fanny pack now, though. Today, I was driving the car, and Iris was fussy in the back seat, and I had a little package of crackers in my fanny pack, and so I could just reach down and then just pass her back some crackers without keeping my eyes on the road. And that felt like I was...
Yeah, that's high-level parenting.
I don't know, using a pouch effectively.
That's mother of the year right there.
Just feeding a baby crackers from the front seat while she's in the back seat and keeping my eyes on the road.
You're prepared. You're ready for anything. You're keeping your child safe. Come on, Meg. That's all you're supposed to do. Keep them safe. She loves
crackers.
Keep them fed. Yeah, she loves crackers. I know. I remember like when you came to pick me up from the train, she was like blowing out her nose when she didn't get, she was like, when she didn't have any more crackers. I was like, damn. She would have bit me if I was like, I don't have crackers.
I wonder if that's why she and I connected so much the first time I met her. We were like, we locked eyes a lot. And because I make that noise when I don't have crackers also. So I feel like we understand each other.
Uh-huh. Speaking of aunts and uncles, your Iris's uncle and Symphony, your Iris's aunt, your aunt Symphony.
Yeah.
Uncle Hal. Yeah.
That's right.
Yay. TT Sympho. Let's see. You know what? I always find it interesting when she starts talking, let's find a nickname. Like I let the kid kind of lead the way with that because they usually can't say symphony. Like they don't have the developed palate or tongue movements to say my name correctly. So you usually get something like Symphy or Symphony, which is cute. But I want her to choose what she wants me to call me. And then she shall join my coven.
Mm-hmm. She's already in your coven. All of her witch clothes. Her little witch clothes don't fit her anymore.
Oh, no. I'll buy more.
I was putting them away.
More witch clothes needed.
Little witches.
For another goth baby.
Another goth baby. Another goth day.
It's another goth day. Oh, by the way, I have another Dessa joke that I really enjoyed that I wanted to throw out there, which is during the science fair.
Yes.
Oh, tell me.
The science fair run, which is they'll learn how pile pennies can be transformed into a battery simply by taking those pennies to a Walgreens and exchanging them for a pack of Duracell AA's. Just like a lot of, it's like less of the weird. There's still the weird in there, but there's definitely a lot more of like that or measure twice, cut once, then do the left eye. It's like very Groucho Marx in a good way.
Yeah.
I liked Thirsty Thursday.
Consume no liquids. You're going to get real thirsty.
Yeah, because I love a thirst trap.
Yes.
And I put them out on the internet for those of you who have never seen my Instagram. But no, I prefer this kind. Although you need to hydrate. So if you can't remember the last time you had some water, take a sip right now. Isn't that refreshing?
It feels like Dessa had fun.
Yes.
It felt like she had fun writing this
Absolutely.
episode. Like playing in the world of Night Vale and telling this lovely story, which it's a very feminine story. We don't really not to say that like masculine writing, feminine writing, but this really does feel like a very feminine episode.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Did you think it was wild that she could see the face of this old woman who lives in your home?
Who's putting lotion on her belly.
And interacting with her during, it's like, stop that.
That's because people, yeah. That like never happens.
She's like, it almost is like, turns the face of this old lady into like a goblin who's like, I will put lotion on your belly. Like, just shows up like, no, stop, come on.
No, lotion time. I will rub your belly with lotions. Soften it up.
So I just got that immediate image of like, she's on the phone and she's constantly just over the horizon of her belly with the lotion tube.
I just imagine that's what it's like to be a pregnant person, because you see so many examples of that. People who don't even know the pregnant person and they just touch them. It's my, I mean.
Not a fan.
America, it's my body. It's my body. Please don't touch me. I think it's crazy, but you didn't really have much of that because you were pando pregnant.
It was the pando pregnant. And I never really looked pregnant. But just like towards the end, I looked a little pregnant, but because I'm so tall, it just never really was like, oh, wow, she's pregnant. It was like, is she? Or no, well, I'm not going to say anything.
Let's not bring it up.
I was actually, it's almost Iris's birthday.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe.
Her birthday's in 5 days. When this episode comes out, she will already be 1 year old.
Oh,
huge.
Yeah.
Is she going to get a job?
Yeah, she already has a job.
Oh, what is she doing?
Yeah, we're going to get her a little apartment in the city, and she's going to she's going to work at a place where she wears a suit.
Sure.
And take the train. Joseph and I were talking about this today. She's going to take the train, and she'll read her Baby Highlights magazine on the train.
Boss baby.
Just like
she's going to be boss baby.
A real boss baby. I also imagine that she's because you guys are so like,
she's good,
eclectic, interesting people, that she's going to be real straight laced, just like an accountant type, you know? Or she's like
already taking Metamucil in high school. Well, I need to stay regular, mother.
Just like real basic. Yeah.
Yeah, just like
Joseph will be like, making his special fancy hipster grind pour over coffee, and she'll be like, can someone please take me to Dunkin' Donuts, please?
Oh, it's summertime. It's time for my coffee culotta.
Iris runs on Dunkin'.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Do you think Iris, being a tiny business person, would invest in the Night Vale? What was that? The Night Vale Wall Street, basically?
The NVX Dev V plans?
Yes. Futures are down. I also found that funny, the xenophobic nationalism
It's
bit.
An abject.
Yeah, the business in the business news, and then we get into the fact that Carlos is at Erlenmeyer Flask Con.
I don't think I know what that is.
An Erlenmeyer flask is a flask that's like when you think of like a chemistry flask,
at the bottom.
The one you're imagining, that's the Erlenmeyer flask.
I'm thinking the only flask
you know. Think of the drink like hip flask. Think of the classic hip flask.
That kind of flask. Yeah. Oh, but he's talking about the science one. Gotcha. Keep going. So he's at that convention.
Yeah. He's at that convention, which is funny. And he's conveniently out of town, so there's no one there to help him. So that's why he needs to awake the baby from inside its mother. And then, but there's this beautiful part too. Well, right after the Erlenmeyer Flask part, where it's an extraordinary. We're talking about the Niecelet. It's extraordinary to think that she'll be a teenager someday, getting her driver's permit, then her license, then her crossbow, going through all these phases we all pass through. It's the future is already attached to her already. Inside Sabina, there's a baby, and seated beside the baby, there's the toddler within her. And there's a toddler, and within her are the blueprints for the girl. And soon she'll be out there learning to play sitar and considering vegetarianism, then voting and buying lottery tickets.
I thought it was beautiful too.
Someday she might even decide to have a niece of her own. It's just this really beautiful paragraph. Anyway.
Oh, I wanted to talk about the gyms in Night Vale. The
Zima cleanse?
Gym. Yes! The Zima cleanse!
The only cleanse that doesn't show up on a blood alcohol level test, wasn't that the whole thing?
Wait, what?
That was the rumor about Zima, was that you could pass a breathalyzer test with it. That was the urban legend of Zima.
I feel like that is false.
Which was everywhere when we were in college, or maybe just when I was in college. I don't know if I'm older enough. I feel like we're relatively close to the same age enough that Zima would have been prevalent still.
Yeah, I know Zima.
You know Zima.
Yes. I know Zima. I have drank a Zima or two in my day.
Yes. The Crystal Pepsi of beer.
Yeah. Damn. Because it's like a malt beverage.
It was a malted beverage. It was clear, carbonated malted beverage.
And like usually fruity flavors. Have you ever had a Zima?
I've never,
Meg?
I don't think I've had a Zima. I've had a Mike's Hard Lemonade, which I would imagine is, or Smirnoff Ice. Smirnoff Ice was like my generation of the Zima. Yeah, you got iced. That's when you kneel. It's like supposed to be a surprise, right? You kneel and like present someone with a Smirnoff Ice, and they have to chug it. Yeah. I remember being like 15 in my basement with like 3 of my friends, and like the 3 of us stole one Smirnoff Ice and shared it. We were like,
Had you ever experienced that level of refreshment before? Yeah.
We're just we're drinking. 3 of us are splitting a Smirnoff Ice.
I had such a hard day at school. Just need to cool off a little bit. I get it. Need to blow off some steam.
I need to hit the ice.
It's a miracle we survived.
1 Smirnoff Ice.
3 straws.
That's like a percent. That's like a percent, right? It's like a percent for everyone.
Everybody gets a sip.
Nice. Just got to take the edge off.
Yep.
You know?
One thing in this episode I wanted to make sure we mention is that Cecil was wearing a radio hosting unitard.
Absolutely. I'm thinking tight spandex.
What's your mind canon for the radio hosting unitard?
And like it's split, like the colors are like not fully patchwork, but like 4 quadrants of color. But it's a crew neck. It's long sleeved, and it goes like it goes all the way down to the ankles. That's what okay. Yeah, okay.
I imagined it like a jumpsuit, like a flight suit. That was my mind
imagine one of the dancers' outfits from a chorus line. The 1985 film version, not the original Broadway version.
Okay. The tuxedo?
Leg warmers.
Oh.
No, like when they're first doing the God, I hope I get it.
When they're warming up,
I hope I get it. How many people do they need?
Yeah.
How many people?
Yeah.
How many people? How many people do they need?
How many boys? How many girls?
I really need this job. That's what I imagine. And a braided headband.
What's coming next? Good luck to our editors trying to put that together.
Okay. Yeah, I think of him as a bit of like a flying Walinda sort of like unitard. I love it. You know I love One Piece living.
So Cecil's trapped in this terrifying situation.
Yes, a door with no handle.
And then he wakes up a baby from inside a human.
I wish I had those powers.
It's Empire Strikes Back. That's what it is reaching out with the Force.
Niecelet. And she came to his rescue.
In The Empire Strikes Back, there's like Force call waiting because he's talking to Leia, and then when he's on the ship, he starts talking to Darth Vader. They start talking. He's like, "Father, my son," and then he leaves. Darth Vader. It's me, Darth Vader.
Do you feel like that was a missed opportunity in this episode to not have like some deep dark
I'm
pop
at the
in there?
Desert Flower Bowling Alley Arcade Fun Complex. I am the lights above the Arby's.
And then Cecil makes her
That sounds good.
makes Sabina some midnight eggplant parmesan.
And that, folks, that's the power of love. Boom.
Chekhov's eggplant. If you introduce an eggplant at the beginning of a podcast, you have to bring it back at the end.
Yeah. I love eggplant parm.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I love eggplant parm as well. Although from a pregnant standpoint, I can't. Eating eggplant parm at midnight would give you the worst heartburn.
Oh, yeah. That's just acidity central.
Yeah. I'm not pregnant, and that would give me a ton of heartburn.
Yeah, I would get heartburn too.
But yeah, he has an eggplant, so he's got.
I
Gotta use it.
associate eggplant parmesan and chicken parmesan and veal parmesan with the Jersey Shore. I feel like that, for some reason, that felt like a summertime Italian restaurant order. Like that's something my father would get. Like some parm, eggplant, chicken, whatever it was when my mother would get it. When we would go, I would always get spaghetti and meatballs because I'm a basic bitch. And, you go to the Ocean City Boardwalk and there would be, you would pass all these Italian restaurants and some of them would have guys out front, like full Lady and the Tramp playing the accordion. Like, oh, sole mio, to get you to come in. And they wanted you to eat their eggplant parm or chicken parm or veal parm. Or shrimp parm.
I've never had shrimp parm before.
Or shrimp parm.
Will it parm?
It's a thing that you can parm. It will parm.
First, do no parm.
It will parm. Oh, man.
Correct.
Oh.
I ordered a tray of chicken parm for Iris's birthday. I also ordered eggplant rollatini, which is kind of like eggplant parm, but rolled up for some reason.
Everybody loves food that's rolled up.
Yeah. Roll out.
Yeah.
Roll up.
Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the podcast. But first, a conversation about this episode's weather, which was If We Live by Disparition, by our pal, Disparition.
So good. So good. Bro, first of all, I was like, this is like giving me hella Depeche Mode vibes. Like, and then I was like, I know that voice. And then I was like, it's John.
If y'all were wondering what Disparition sounds like to sing, that's the song.
So good.
He's so talented.
It's so good. I really loved this period of Disparition in time. He says he wrote this at the end of 2016. This came out in August of 2017. And on his Bandcamp, he has a little essay about it. I'll just read a little bit of it. He says, I started writing this song back in December, and in between touring and production work, I've been working on it consistently until right now. After everything that's has happened since, it's odd looking back at the end of 2016, how we talked about what was happening to us and or what we were doing to ourselves. The song emerged in the context of rising fascism here in the United States, but it is less a response to any one specific event or figure and more a response to the systems and processes that have led us here. And then there's more of this essay, but I'll just read that part because I think that gives you an idea of where he was at in when this song was released in 2017.
John is such a smart and beautiful musician. Like he's such a conscious person, first of all, and he's so deep, and I love his music. And he's just a little sad, which I also like. Everybody loves a little sad boy, but that's my, for real, that's my homie, and I love this song. I can't believe, I remember hearing it, like he was like, oh, I'm going to release this, and I was like, I remember hearing it, and then I heard this, and I was like, oh my God, it's so exciting.
Yeah, for many years when I would join the show on the road, he was my roommate, so I got to room with him. It was always pleasant, so kind, so smart, like you said, so deep, and the number of instruments he plays and how he conceptualizes and executes music is really impressive. Just watching him even, play these live shows and find little moments to either riff off of or change a little bit, but it's also the cues have to be there. Just watching him navigate a score that he's created and really just do it all there live and essentially mixing it in person is just super impressive. So to hear something that he's gotten to do in sort of more of a studio context is really a pleasure.
Yeah, and he put all this together. He arranged all of it with his, assembled the band and put it all together. And it's a cool band. So yeah, I love John. He's a terrific musician. I have no ability to create music with my body, and he can. In many different ways, and the way he thinks about it, and he's also a prolific musician. He's constantly writing music, so it's this sort of different language, different form of expression that he speaks, and it's really cool to see and to get to be around, to have it be so different from myself. And John is terrific. He's incredibly hardworking. He's a great friend. He makes me laugh harder than most people. It's not all the time, but he will drop, like, maybe when we were on the road, it would be like, there would maybe be like a joke that would hit me maybe every 3 days from him, where I would be completely done, like reduced, like have to pull over kind of laughing. He made this joke one time in a parking lot that I have a t-shirt of, because I laughed so hard about it that Bettina, who was on tour with us, was like, I've never seen you laugh this hard, and made me a t-shirt of his joke. So John is one of those people who, like, it's just his timing. He can destroy me with his humor, but it's not a laugh a minute. I mean, he's very funny in general and pleasant to be around and jokey, but he sometimes will get me with one of those jokes where I'm just floored.
Well, he's also a person, like, where if he laughs, it feels really earned. Like, to make him laugh, that was like, I remember starting to go over and pretend to touch his instruments while he was playing, like while I was on stage. And that was always just to, number one, just to have something to do in the space, but number two, to see if I could get him to laugh. So just like seeing the smirk appear on his face as he saw me out of the corner of his eye coming over, like, and interacting with him was always, that felt like, I was like, oh, this is a special. I'm glad to have this to share with John. This little moment.
I definitely got to do that during A Spy in the Desert, during the section where the mink was being questioned or being told something by Cecil. And I got to, while he was playing music, I got to just like be silly, try and see if I could catch him off guard. So much so that one time I brought out these little finger puppets. It was just like 2 cat feet and a cat head on my fingers. And I was just like, I did a little dance. And he was like, what the hell? But you know what? The links I'll go to make a friend laugh, quite far. Quite far.
Anyway, I have a t-shirt that says I'm a fuck a panther, because John said that.
Oh my God.
I can't explain the context of the joke. I remember it, but I don't think it would be like funny, because we were just like joking about, like, I was telling, I guess I'm going to explain it. I was like, Dylan, I'm going to take you to Panera. And he's like, oh, I'd fuck some Panera. And then then Bettina was like, I'd fuck Pantera. And we were just like doing like, I'd fuck her with a, and then John just like whispers, I'm a fuck Pantera.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
So I have a t-shirt with a custom illustration that says I'm a fuck panther.
That's good.
Okay. Moving on. Great song. Great dude.
And now let's dive into another a great thing.
Let's zone it.
The FanZone Calzone.
Slice it up.
Stay right there. Good Morning Night Vale will return after a brief break.
I got a big slice, a hot piping calzone, FanZone here. Parmesan. Oh, tonight, such a beautiful night. And they call it FanZone Calzone. Lizzie writes, friends, Night Valians, I am pleased to let you know that roller skating is still going strong. I bought myself a pair of skates a couple of years ago to skate around my little suburb because I have to be creative about motivating myself to exercise. Good for you. I loved roller skating as a tween and teen, and I'm finding the same sense of freedom and joy I had as a kid. About 2 months ago, I moved to Portland. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Or where we have the largest roller skating rink west of the Mississippi, and I will tell you, skating is not dead. They have an adults-only night where they play 80s and 90s R&B, and the vibes are so chill and happy. And if you go on Friday night, your heart just fills with joy with all the different groups of people showing up and showing off. I got me an even nicer pair of skates, and am getting even better than I was in my youth. I plan to start taking my toddlers as soon as they're both stable on their little legs, maybe 2.5. They have a morning skate at the rink that's designed for toddlers, and a lot of the daytime open sessions aren't crowded. I know there's a big group that just skates around the city too, and that there are groups like that all over. I would love to share my soft meat crown headcanon. I didn't even realize other people's would be different. Isn't that silly? My idea is that they're made of offal and innards, like intestines with like kidneys and sweetbreads and things draped around intricate hairdos, or just like braided and draped around the head. I imagine it was handed down from a medieval butcher's guild that morphed into a secret society like stonemasons, and the smell and gross feeling of the meat on your head is a testament to your commitment to the society. Thanks for being rad, Lizzie. First of all, Lizzie, I'm happy that you're doing something that makes you feel good, and if it contributes to your health, so be it. I'm glad that skating is alive and well. However, you are in Portland, where a lot of things are alive and well that may not be doing as well in other parts of the country. So I hope that skating is as alive and well. If you're in another part of the country, and I'm happy to hear from you, Lizzie, and you're going to your local skating rink, we want to hear about it too. Let's hear about people who are roller skating all over the world. Share your roller skating stories, please. I want to hear them all.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, boy.
Just you wait.
Next up, we have Christina. Christina writes, hi, y'all. I want to start and say how much I love the show and each of you. You're the shit. Oh, thanks, Christina. Next, I want to share my Arby story after listening to your episode 111. My husband and I stopped at an Arby's after a day in the car traveling for a wedding. We just wanted some tasty sandwiches and Arby's sauce. I feel ya. We pulled up to the drive-thru and they were out of roast beef. They did not have the meats. We were at least able to get the curly fries. Do you think the Night Vale Arby's ever runs out of roast beef? I think they would make sandwiches with whatever meat they have around. Chicken, turkey, squirrel, bear, gopher, lizard, etc. And call it roast beef, and no one would ever complain because what even is roast beef? Do they have cows in Night Vale? Can't wait to see your live show in Michigan next week. Much love, Christina France. Should I not have said her last name?
Oh, she signed with it. Can I share a quick Arby's story? I know we're in the FanZone Calzone, but I'm a fan of Arby's, and I got Arby's.
Yeah.
Maybe the last week or two, and I had the thought in my head of, I don't want this Arby's to cross the threshold into my home. So I ate it in the car. I pulled over the side of the road and ate it, the sandwich and fries and the drink, and then I threw it out before I got it. Like, I had this weird. It's like Don Draper not bringing women home. Like, it's this weird, like, you're Arby's. Arby's doesn't come in the house. You're not a household food. You're an outside food. Is that weird?
No, I mean, I think that that's just like, you don't want to, it's almost not that it's not real, but like, you're like, that's not coming in the house because then there's evidence that you did it.
Exactly. If other people do that, it's fine. I have no judgment of anybody else doing it. But for me personally, I just had this strong feeling of like, no Arby's in the house.
We actually ate Arby's one day.
Mm-hmm. You did? You guys ate fast food on tour?
We stopped at the Arby's because it was the day that Kate was going to get her tooth checked out, and we were going to eat at a place, and then we decided to zoom through to get her to her appointment on time and we stopped at an Arby's because we thought it would be kitsch, and we took pictures also. So it was dual. It was for content as well.
Well, yeah.
And we had, it was, I don't know, Arby's, there's something about the Arby's sauce and the horsey sauce that really does it for me. And the curly fries.
Their crinkle fries are really good too. If you haven't had them, they're new fries.
I think curly fries are superior to crinkle fries in every possible way.
Disagree? We'll have that discussion in another episode.
That's okay.
I can't even look into the camera right now. Just staring.
Agree to disagree, brother.
But now there's no Arby's in Night Vale for the most recent episode. Anyway, spoilers. All right. Next we hear from Fen, who writes, good morning, Night Vale. This is now my second time writing in. My first was a couple minutes ago. I know you're long past this now, but I'm caught up and I wanted to email you a few thoughts. Here's one. I'm a Gen Z listener. I'm 18, a 2004 baby. And I want to write in and say that although I know a lot of people who don't skate often, we have a local roller rink where I live that's been around for 75 years and is always full. I rollerblade instead of skate, but I and many other Gen Z people of my area are regular visitors. Before the pandemania, I would go at least once a week during the winter and less often throughout the rest of the year. I would see a lot of familiar faces who I know go once a week or more. Our local schools have after-school parties there, even though it's small and not the most glamorous rink. I hang out there with friends, make friends there, and it's even a date site for Gen Z and often packed with people from older and younger generations. They also commonly employ local teenagers who like to skate. Interestingly, it seems that there's a significant presence of LGBT Gen Zers there too, and it's cool to meet other LGBT teens who like to skate. If I'm not mistaken, it's run by the same family since it opened and holds a special place in my heart and community. I still skate with my mask on when it gets crowded, but I'm glad to see that it's back on its feet after struggling during the pandemania. Hope you're well, Fen. So Hal, your prayers are answered. The kids are skating and they're telling us about it.
I love this. The question is, Fen, are you in the Portland area? I need to know. Just general region.
Fen, let us know. Although I don't think so because, well, maybe the area, because Lizzie wrote that it was like this, that's the largest roller rink west of the Mississippi where she lives. And then Fen wrote that it's a small roller rink where they live.
Right.
So,
it could still be
So
Oregon.
it might not be the same roller rink. Well,
I'm in Eugene, and let me tell you.
yeah, but it could still be in the Pacific Northwest. So
I would know if there was one in Eugene. I've been everywhere in Eugene, Oregon.
Fair enough.
Me too.
Fen, what a sweetie. And thank you for writing in as a Gen Z listener. 2004. Wow.
Yeah.
I was a whole graduated college person.
Yeah. I was almost 30.
That was the year I graduated high school.
Time keeps going.
But I think it's cool. That sounds like both of those rinks sound like amazing rinks. And I would love to visit them both when I'm doing things with lots of people in a public place, going around in a circle again.
Thank you all so much. Next episode is Council Member Flynn Part 1.
Woo!
But until then, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cacchione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or tell us about when you were trapped in a small room. This show is powered by our patrons like Twilight, Austin Nebbia, Allie Douglas, Allison Graham, and Colbury. If you're interested in supporting this show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive, insider, hyper cool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more info on this show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com and follow us on Facebook and on Twitter at Night Vale Chat. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, and Joseph Fink. Calzone ingredient of the week is 0.2 milliliters of Pfizer.